Everyone should have a mental health action plan. If you're watching this and you don't have a mental health action plan in place, I'm here to convince you that you should have one. Think about it. People often have a medicine cabinet or a first aid kit in case of emergencies, even if it is just some paracetamol in case you get a headache. At some point, you might have gone to the shop whilst feeling totally fine and gone and picked up some paracetamol just in case you do ever need them. Or maybe you've got some cold and flu tablets and they might be left over from the last time that you had a cold, but once you experienced them working, you kept them around just in case you get a cold ever again. Maybe you're keeping your medicine cabinet or your first aid kit well stocked as kind of a preventative measure for the next time that you find yourself feeling physically unwell, and it's kind of the same concept when we're talking about protecting your mental health as well. You could almost think of a mental health action plan like wearing a seatbelt. 99% of the time you're not going to need it, but in those moments when you can't see what's coming and you do find yourself needing it, you're going to be super thankful that it's there. So what should you include in a mental health action plan? There is no right or wrong answer here really. But if you think about the state of mind that you're likely to be in whenever you need to access this plan and put it into action, it's worth making it as simple as possible. Here's a couple of key points that I've got on mine that might be helpful for you as you're making yours. People. Who do you have in your life that you could talk to about whatever it is you're going through? Do you have someone that you could message or call anytime and know that they would respond to you? Because it's a good idea to have the contact details on there of a few people that you can hit up if you find yourself in a bad way. Worth giving them a heads up that you're making this plan and you're including them in it so that they can prepare themselves too. And you can let them know what it is that's helpful to you and what you might need of them if you're in a crisis. For example, it might be that you just need them to listen to you, or it might be that you want them to give you a coach or help you to contact some further support. Whatever it is, let them know so that they're able to provide that help for you if you contact them. Activities. Think about what it is that you do that makes you feel good in general. And that could be literally anything. For me, that's playing drums, it's exercising, and it's playing video games. I find video games very calming.
What? How did you get that? Is bull.
Now here, it's a good shout to have a few different ideas of different things that you could try that might help in different situations. And remember, if you need any suggestions of stuff that's helped other people in the past, hit up hatw.co.uk. There's loads of ideas on there. Space. Where's a safe place for you? Somewhere that you can be 100% yourself and show emotions and let it all out. Maybe that's in your room, cushion under your duvet. Maybe it's at the house of someone you trust. Or maybe it's in their Heads Above the Wave shop. If your safe space is somewhere different to where you spend most of your time, you might benefit from popping the address down on your action plan. Services. So having a friend or someone that you know you can rely on is super helpful. But sometimes if you need to put this action plan into action, you might need a little bit extra support. It's worth being aware of the services that are available in your area. Maybe it's a mental health crisis team in your community. Maybe it's your GP. Or it could be something like a helpline, someone like the Samaritans or Papyrus. There's a tool that you might find helpful for finding services near you called Hub of Hope, and we've got links to that on the Heads website, which once again, it's hatw.co.uk. It uses your location, or you can use your postcode to find support services in your area. And you can filter through those services by different needs. It's pretty nifty. So if you use these 4 points, which rather handily spells out PASS, then you, my friend, have got yourself a mental health action plan. That sounded very Blue Peter. And of course, you can add stuff or take stuff away based on your specific needs, but this is a good starting point. And if you want to download a template, you can do that on the website as well. What is it? Oh my gosh, it's hatw.co.uk. I keep telling you, why aren't you listening? It's the sort of thing that you hopefully never need, but it's worth having in your mental health toolkit in general. Go on then, let's go make an action plan, shall we?